online only on Hope Channel. Hope Channel, changing lives.
Break. We are still in the studios of Hope TV Ghana, coming your way with Real Talk. My name is Evie. In the studio with me, I have Dorcas, Mrs. Dorcas Ablomensa. Joining me virtually via Zoom, I have Mrs. Sathina Efua Kusi Apia and Joseph Oponche, who is joining me all the way from the States. Sathina is in Techiman. Before we went, we've been talking about the story of how a woman was taking care of her husband for about 5 years. She did it for 3 years. They had a child. She continued doing it all by herself. He had a contract job that ended. He didn't get another job. He's been trying, but he was not getting any job. The woman was solely taking care of the entire family, herself, the child, the home, the husband. And at a point she said, please, I can't do this anymore. I am tired. It's too much work. The man said he cried, he begged. She said, no, please, I need to go because I can't do it. When you finally get your breakthrough and get a job, you can come for us. So she left with the child. And he is saying that God being so good, a friend reached out to him about a business. He's now in charge of the business. He's doing well. He has a new home. And the wife and the child are back saying that, well, I said, well, I'm going. When everything's okay, you can come back for us. Since you didn't come, me, myself, I have come. So we are back. And then he says, no, he won't take her back. He wants a divorce. He will take care of the child and compensate her if that's what she wants. But he wants a divorce. And the woman is upset. She's livid, calling him ungrateful, wicked, and all that. And he wants to know if he is wrong. And obviously, we are trying to see how best we can help this couple solve this particular problem. I promise that I'll read some of your messages, which I'll do. But before then, we all know next week is, in fact, this weekend actually is Mother's Day. A mother is a very special figure in everybody's life. Most of us have very memorable stories to share about our mother, the sacrifices they made. Even the times they beat us, we can look back on it and laugh. You know, we all have special messages from our mother. We all have special bonding and stories from our mother. And I always say a mother is not just somebody who birthed the child, but someone who is taking care of another human being, in this case a child, as their own. So if you have any special message that you want to send concerning your mother, please know that this is the time to do it. Yes, it's the time of that year when the whole world celebrates mothers. What is a special message you want to share with your mama? Record your message and send it to our WhatsApp number, which is Hope TV's WhatsApp number, 0559 680 066, 0559 680 066, or our email, hopetvghana@gmail.com, hopetvghana@gmail.com, and let the whole world know how much you love your mother. All messages must reach us by Friday, 6th May 2022. So the deadline is this Friday. So please send all your messages before Friday, because after Friday, unfortunately, we cannot receive any more message. It's Mother's Day special only on Hope Channel, your preferred Christian TV station. So please find your phone, share that special message with your mother, with us, and let's all have a beautiful Mother's Day. Going back to our story, let me read some of our comments before we continue with the discussion. So this one is from Shadrach Asari Bediakon, who says, the woman has broken her marriage vow to be with you. For better, for worse, take any legal means to get divorced and detach the children from her before she incites the kids against you. Okay, let's see. Another one, trying to pick another one quickly. Let me pick this. So this one actually says, why are some men like this? One good turn deserves another. She never said she doesn't love you anymore. Neither did she say so about the marriage. All she wanted is to make you the complete man you are, to recognize the gravity of this whole situation, to get back on your feet as quickly as possible, hence the need for the separation and divorce. Dr. Someone agrees with you, apparently. This one also says he needs to take them back. The woman and the child left with a note saying, when you finally get back on your feet and can provide for the family, come back for them. Okay, this one says, media, I don't understand the guy. Oh. Boy, divorce, he should go ahead. That thunder, that will fire. So you can see that people are saying he should go for the woman. But this life, they say it's not like that. Okay, let me pick a few more before we go back into the conversation. I think the internet is messing. I'll check on it and then I'll get back to you guys. Sorry for that. But Sathina, I'll come to you and then I'll ask, was the woman wrong for leaving when things got very tough? Is she right for coming back now? It's a bunch of questions. Is she right for coming back now? Should the man be forgiven and forgive her and take her back after all she did for him? Or is he also right for saying, no, madam, please go your way?
I'll say it's a yes and a no.
Okay.
We can't blame the woman for leaving. It's difficult. And this, I don't know if they are in Ghana, but if they are in Ghana, then I'll say it is right the woman left.
Okay.
On the other hand,
they are in Ghana, my sister. They are in Ghana.
Looking at the way things are in marriage, marriage is no good. It's not for babies. It's for matured adults. So if you are not ready to meet the worst in marriage, don't go there. That is why I would say she was wrong for leaving. You are enjoying the better. When the two of you had jobs, moving on fine in the family, you were there, you were okay. Now the worst has come and you have to face it. You are the wife. Fortunately, you are a breadwinner. If none of you were working at that time, then I would say maybe you should go back to your parents so that your parents can support each of you.
Right.
But you have something doing and you were able to look after the family for 5 good years. It means God has even blessed you to do something like that. So I'll say it is a no-no for me. She shouldn't have left the husband. You could have worked things out with him and encourage him to find something to do. Now you have left the marriage. You want to come back. You are coming back because the man has a job now. Do you think that that job is also going to last forever? Are you going to go back when the man loses that job again? It's going to be like that. So it's going to be like a back and forth thing. If you lose your job, I will go. If you get money, I will come. And you get married because of money. That is why we say marriage is no joke. You meet the worst marriage and you have to pray over it and work on it. You meet the better. The better, no one comes in. The better is for the two people. They will enjoy and they wouldn't inform any other person. But when the worst comes, they will start putting out stories. And that is when they will need people to help. If the better is coming and you are enjoying, enjoy the worst too. Plan and do things and live as matured couples. Pray to God and God will give your husband a job. Thank God you left. God has given us a miracle. He has given the man a job. Now you are back. Mr. Man, in this situation, I would say, forgive your wife. She did the wrong thing. She's now back. Forgive her, accept her, talk to her, and let her know that that thing she did was not right. In the story, we can see that he pleaded, he cried. For a man to cry there, not a serious foul. He was trying to tell you, don't go, I'll get a job. Let's stay here. Let's face the worst together. But she left. She's back. It's so sad to leave you in a situation like this, to leave you with no job, and then I'll take the baby away and say, I'm leaving you. But she's back. She loves you. And she's coming for the better. Accept her and forgive her and stay with her. That's what I'll say.
Okay. Sathina says, accept her and forgive her. Joseph, should this man be forgiven? Should he forgive the wife? Should he take her back? Or he should stand his ground and say, no, looking at all, she says, I've done all that I've done for you all these past years. What is your take on that?
Evie, marriage, we marry people, I believe, because we love them. Like Setina rightfully said, nobody is saying the lady did the right thing. She left, that is wrong. But I believe, yes, you failed to do your job as a man. The lady being a human, at a certain point, getting frustration, like being frustrated enough and thinking that she cannot do it anymore. She left. But when we started this conversation, I think Dorcas asked something. When the lady was leaving, that was a point when, if I love my wife, yes, for better, for worse, the worst has happened. I would continue to beg her to stay. Yeah, you beg her, she doesn't listen to you, she leaves. But what do? You don't just sit down and fold your arms and just say like, hey, if she left, she can go. Then it means you, the man, maybe, so I know the story didn't capture what both of them were doing when they separated. But like, if you really loved your wife as a man, failing to do your job and your wife is doing your job for you, she gets to a point, she gets tired, but she leaves. Yeah, but for me, I will just reach out to you. So how are you doing? How are you and the kid doing? Constant communication, just to reassure the person, I'm still trying, I'm doing something. If that communication was not there, then it means the man, I'm just being honest. I know the guys will hate me for this, but I'm just being wrong. Like, it means the man maybe had another reason, like, okay, if you're gone, hey, all right, go. Then, because if he folded his arms and just was waiting without trying to communicate to the lady about what is going on, how they were even faring, how they were even coping and all that, and just sitting down, then it means, the question I'm asking myself is, what if the friend had not stepped in to give him a job? He was still going to remain waiting for maybe a better job or a job offer or an interview or something, to God knows only when. So you see, yes, he should be forgiven. The lady did a wrong thing. She left, but she is back. He should forgive the lady. And now that you are capable of taking care, because the lady said, I am leaving. I think if the lady wanted to ask for a divorce in the first place, she had every right. Because if I'm in a marriage and I've been a breadwinner for like 5 years and I'm tired of it, maybe the best thing I can do is just, hey, Mr. Man, I am tired. I need a divorce. Then I'll work out the divorce and I'll go. But I think this one, maybe I will just step in the shoes of the lady a little bit and just say that, assume that she still loved the guy and told the guy, be a man, step up when I'm gone. And when you are able to do this, please, or just look back and come for us. You didn't go for them, they had and they came back. So it is best for the guy. Divorce is not an option. If he doesn't have any other plan, then divorce is breaking the home. Yeah, she left. She did the wrong thing by breaking the home, by doing a separation. Do you also want to go ahead and break the marriage and ask for a divorce because your wife did, like, she did the wrong thing? No, that is not how it works. I believe you should be forgiving. Forgive the woman. Just talk to the woman about the fact that, hey, like, you don't have to be living, and like Stifina said, be stepping out and in as and when things are better, or you go when things get worse. This is marriage. We have to fix and face every situation that we are in together. And I believe that if he does that, he should just pray to God and just ask God to give him the spirit of forgiveness so that he will be able to forgive the wife and just take his family back and just move on.
Right. Doctor's coming to you. Should the man forgive his wife? Is she right for coming back to say that, oh, after she left, is it a good thing for coming back and saying that, oh, we left and I'm back? Or she should have come in the vein of, oh, I'm sorry, I left, you know? And also, how do I put it? When he said no, is he also right for saying that, no, you've shown me that when things are not going right, you run away and leave me. So I don't think that it's okay for me to accept you again.
In the first place, she didn't ask for a divorce. It is separation. She wants to go her way, and probably because she can't continue with what she's doing. She can't take care of herself, the baby, take care of bills, and then plus you, the man. So she requested for a separation.
But do we have, when we are married, can we get up and say, well, I want a separation? Oh, I don't want anymore. Like, can we do that up and down?
No, but in this case, he's done that for 5 years.
So she needs a break.
5 years. She needs a break. Yes. So the man should forgive her.
And take her back.
Take her back. He has to forgive the lady and take her back.
So do you think the man is being ungrateful for saying that?
Very ungrateful. He's being ungrateful.
Really?
Yes. She was doing everything. When you look at the story, the first line, he said, I married my wife regardless of not having a stable job.
Right. Right.
Even that she married you, she has taken care of you. She has taken care of the home. There's a baby. The same person taking care of the baby. After 5 years, she says, I'm tired. I want to go for a break. I need a break. She has been waiting for the man. If you have a money now I'm coming back. Because I didn't ask for a divorce, but just a separation. So I think the man should forgive the lady, accept her. But if the man is insisting, the lady should let it go.
I see. I'll come back to that point. Before I come to Zethina and ask you if the man is being ungrateful, let me read some comments. Kakari Ohini Echampo says, you are not having an assured source of regular income and went ahead to marry. She probably contributed the lion's share. That was a mistake. You are not having any source of income and got her pregnant. You had a child and both of you became a burden on her. Another mistake. Since you were able to generate enough passion for childbirth, were you expecting her to stay around so you increase the number of kids and her burden? Hey, brah. Now, if she had gone to another man when she left home, then your discussion could have been warranted. Your decision could have been warranted. She's a good woman. Don't reward her attachment to you with ungratefulness. Okay. Ajwa Bronima Ulaf says, the truth is hard, yet must be told. Women in their nature can't do things like this for a long time, no matter how much they love you. She'll get fed up one day and leave. Imagine yourselves in her shoe, that if you were her, I beg your pardon, would you have done it to the end? Divorce is not the way out. She didn't cheat in your jobless state. Settle your differences and take charge now that you are good to go. I see Shadrach then responds to Ajwa and says, but men do it to the end. Do we complain or we are born to suffer? So you don't see any big deal with it. Okay.
Yeah, job.
Fred Ezra says, she didn't ask for divorce 5 years of being a husband and a wife at the same time. It is enough for her to be wary. She really tried, even took the child with her. You don't have a case, sir. Take your wife back and do something to appreciate her. 5 years of performing your duties. Christ didn't teach us to divorce in such situations. Okay. Dan Sochal says, women are very interesting creatures. When she said for better or for worse, what was she thinking? Your husband lost his job and you ran away from him only to come back because he has a job. Which counselor told her that? It's dangerous when some women become breadwinners. Honestly, I don't think the man is being wicked or insensitive. The woman caused it herself. To say that she's not ready to give the man divorce or custody of the child means she's fully aware of her insensitivity. Okay. I see. Let me pick another one. So Albert Boa says she didn't turn you into a house help in the 5 years of your joblessness. She even allowed you to impregnate her in your joblessness. She fed you in your joblessness for 5 years. Ask yourself how many women can entertain that. She did the right thing and that's what pushed you hard to find something to do. You were in your comfort zone in that 5 years because she was a breadwinner who wasn't complaining. My brother, take them back and perform your manly duties. The comments are so many. I'll continue to read them as I go. But Zethina, is a man being ungrateful? Do you think divorce is the right decision here? And in fact, let's say he decides that he is not going to take them back and divorce the woman. He's saying he will compensate her. Is that enough to cover for what she has done for the period of the 5 years? What is your take on that?
Evie, before I say whether the man was ungrateful or not, it has become the thing in our culture it's like we are taught that the men are the only people responsible for the family. And for me, I think it's a wrong perception. If a man takes care of the family and asks you to do the chores in the home and everything, and we complain the men are not helping at home and blah, 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 blah. Now, women are working. Men are making sure that they marry a woman who is working. You are working now. And what stops you from supporting the home? I'm saying support because we are taught that the men will take care of us and then we support them. Even in the Bible, they say, Bema, ebe son ni mean free. Then Obano becomes, how do I say it? Necessary boafo. Yes, necessary boafo. Now, the Sassobois form is now coming to carry the whole thing.
Right.
It's difficult. But if you have the means, why not? Looking at the story, when you were marrying your husband, you knew his job was a contract job. And definitely, it wasn't a permanent job. So anything could have happened. So you know that this contract might or might not end. So I'm sure that right from the word go, she knew that something was going to happen, only that she didn't prepare for the future. Because you know it is contract, you should know that anything can happen. And because I'm now the breadwinner, let me hold on to things for some time. I'm sure she didn't think it was going to take 5 years. Now it has taken 5 years and she's tired, so she needs someone to carry too. If we are in this time in Ghana, a female feminist something, what is it called? We say, being whatever. And your answer is, yeah, it's okay. So in my case, to your question, I'll say, is he being ungrateful? I'll say no. How can you leave me in my worst state and then come back to me? Because I'm now doing well, you want to come back? Please, in my worst state, show me you are my wife. Show me you can support me. I'm not saying that I'm going to sit idle. Support your husband, tell him to do something. That money that you are using to take care of the home, you can plan and then find something small for your husband to start up. But leaving him there, I'll say the lady did not do well there. But he's not being ungrateful here too, because you left him there in his worst state. You left him without a job. What was he going to eat when you left him? I'm just thinking aloud. What was he going to wear? Now that he has no one to support him, you are gone and you are back.
So, Safina, should he divorce her now that... Should he divorce and say...
Divorce. If you love your wife, you married her. You married her. She's done a mistake. She left you in your worst state. But she's back. She has seen the need to come back and support a wonderful husband. Accept her and move on.
I see.
It's difficult, but I think he should accept her and then move on.
Okay. So there are things he should accept her. Joseph, do you think the man is being ungrateful for saying he wants a divorce and he would compensate her? Do you think that's what he is doing? And even if he wants to compensate, is there any amount that, in your opinion, is worthy of her sacrifice all these 5 years?
No. If I was the woman, I would not even take your money. I would not even take the compensation. Because, yes, I mean, to some extent, yes or yes and no. He is he's been ungrateful. You know why? Because in the first place, the situation was not even good when I married you. Like somebody said in the messages, perhaps maybe or support you to a bride price. That is one thing I want to say once again to both the men and women. That is fine. Let's leave them. Let's leave them enjoy their marriage. Fine. But to those of us coming up, once again, I'll say it. If you're a man, please try and be ready for it. Marriage is for matured people, like Setina said, not something like a game, like you can try and just want to opt out anytime you want. No. So he is, to some extent, you will say he's been ungrateful because this is a person who even, I'm sure it's because of love. That is why she agreed to even marry you in the first place when it is a shaking kind of contract job. I'm hoping that along the way, it's not going to take you 5 years, maybe like a couple of months to step up your game, add something to it. Like, you shouldn't have even wait for your contract to even end before you start looking for another job or start thinking about, you have to be proactive. That is a word. You have to, as a man, the Bible said, yes, it is true, women are so, like our helpers, but still, the man, you are the man of the house. So you have to be proactive, always plan ahead, look for other avenues to make sure that your home is secured. If I am a lady, I don't find security in my house, I might be tempted to maybe go somewhere else. But this lady didn't go. She didn't even cheat on you during those good times. And let me say this, it's not like I left you when things got worse. Things were not really good. I said, okay, because of love, because of God, I'm trusting in the process. I have been there 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. Even it is not easy. Doing this thing for like a month, 6 months, and in Ghana now, how things are really, really hard. Doing this thing for like about 6 months, a year, is not easy. To the extent of doing this thing for like about 3 years, it is out of love she was able to sacrifice and did all of that. You know, the man, to some extent, he's been ungrateful. He should just forget about everything. Like I said earlier, if he does not have any other plans, it is marriage. So for better, for worse, she broke the home, or she asked for the separation. She couldn't even stay for the worst. Now she is back to continue. Are you the one going to also say that now this is my turn? So also do not to be able to stand in for the worst? No, it is marriage. It's your wife. You have a baby, a child with your wife. So why don't you just take your wife back? Forgive her. We are all humans. We are bound to make mistakes. And the mistake that she made, trust me, about 7 out of 10 will do that the same thing. If you do know the interesting thing, you know, let's just turn the table. If it was the other way around, it was the guy who was being the breadwinner for 5 years. Like Setina said, in this modern world, I will not marry a woman who I will not come and marry you and come and put you in the house to be a housewife. No, regardless of how much money I have, I will still expect you to be responsible. So if I come and my wife like about 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, and like about 5 years, my wife is not being my wife lost the job and I am the sole breadwinner. Even as a man, you should think about this. Maybe perhaps we the men, we will not ask for separation, but you would have just find a side chick somewhere or find some kind of comfort zone somewhere instead of, and because it will get to a point you become frustrated and your wife might even like, you are full of anger. You come home and because like you can't be treating anyhow because maybe she's not being supportive to you anymore.
Right.
But I don't know they want you. I don't know what now I want to know. Oh no, there he should just forget about everything and just take the wife back.
Forget about everything and take your wife back is what Joseph is saying. Douglas, coming to you finally. You said the man is being ungrateful. If he says he wants divorce at all costs, you think divorce is not the right decision here?
No,
if he says he wants divorce at all costs, do you think there's any compensation that would be worth this woman's sacrifice?
Not at all.
Really?
No amount of money can compensate the woman.
I see.
Yeah.
I see. So your final words is?
My final words, the gentleman should just accept the woman. He shouldn't let her go because such women are hard to come by. It's difficult to find such women. For her to sit with you or stay with you for 5 years and to take care of you all these years, such people, it's very difficult to get them.
Right.
But if the man insists on divorce, she should let go.
Okay. She shouldn't, she said, she threatened, she said, I'll take the children, whatever.
If the man is still not ready to accept her, she should forget about the man.
I see.
That is mine.
Okay, I want to say
Else,
something here.
he might worry her.
He will take her in and then frustrate her
see?
life. Sabina, quickly, our time is fast spent. You said you want something to say.
Joseph said something. He said, let's turn the tables around. Women will be comfortable staying at home. I'm a housewife. My husband has money and he can take care of me. Even your friends will say, hey, no, yeah, do. Me show, like we like that. We want to be like that. But this time around, something has happened and you are in the place of your husband doing what he would have done for you if you were not having a job. Why don't you support him and then keep on? You are now doing back and forth. He has a job, you are here. He doesn't have a job, I am gone. That is not the best. We live in Ghana as if the men are supposed to do everything. We are supposed to support as well. And we live in Ghana as if our husbands will die and leave us. So they are the only people who are supposed to make a will. Anything can happen at any moment. So the two of you should find something doing and then make a will for each other so that when one is gone, the other can take care of the home.
Okay, I can see all the points that are coming in. Let me pick 2 or 3 comments. Jay Kwame says, if she fed you day and night throughout the 5 years, then she tried at least. For me, I think living even cuts the cost of living and kept you on restless toes to find something to do, not necessarily white collar job, but anything earning. Who knows? She prayed for you, thought of you. Once she never cheated means you were always on her mind. Maybe the woman with good intention for living had to be calling to check up on him, encourage him, and even making some possible suggestions while away. Even if she failed to do that, thank God you are restored for their sake. Welcome them and continue to educate her what she could do some other times like this in order to secure her home. Okay, let me see. This one says, let me pick last one. Akosia Mirakua Asiedu said, this woman isn't serious. She can't eat your cake and have it back. Assuming tables should change. Can you eat what she served you? I beg your shift. So we can see that a lot of people have different opinions, and some think the man should, others don't think he should. I'd like to say a big thank you for the comments that have come into my amazing panelists, to the couple. It's difficult, but like everybody said, it's marriage. Marriage is ups and downs. If nothing at all, you can stand somewhere and say, oh, she did this for me when I needed help. And now that you have a job, I'm sure you can take your family back. And the woman, this should also be a lesson that tables can always turn around. So when things are difficult, just hold on just a little more, and God will come through for you and your family. And also for the men, you know, marriage is difficult as it is a union. Taking care of someone is never easy. My mother always says if she has to feed someone every day and to buy them cloth, let's say every month, she will choose the buying of cloth every month over feeding a person every day, because it's difficult. Yeah, and so it's a huge sacrifice, and I hope the woman has learned from this lesson. When things get tough, she would have a little more patience to hold on and pray for the best. So thank you so much to my panelists. Athena, thank you. Dorcas, thank you. Joseph, thank you. You guys have been amazing. Before we go, you know, next week we will be having the Freedom from Fear National Satellite Bible Lectures. And this is with Pastor Randy Skeets. It will be happening live on the studios or on the screens of Hope TV Ghana. It's every night from 6:30 to 9 o'clock p.m. It means, unfortunately, we can't bring Real Talk to you that week. I apologize, but I'm sure you have an amazing time with Pastor Skeets as he has this program. And this will be happening at the Medina Central SDA Church near Rollins Circle, but we'll be streaming live each night. All Adventist churches will be partaking in this program, and I hope you would as well, because I'm sure you'll be so blessed. So even though you miss us, something will occupy your time during that time. Another one before we go, remember Mother's Day is just this weekend, and the whole world is celebrating mothers, and Hope TV is doing the same. Send your special message you want to share with your mother. Record your message and send it to our WhatsApp number 0559 680066 or our email hopetvghana@ hopetvgana@gmail.com and let the whole world know how much you love your mother. All messages must get to us by Friday, 6th May 2022. It's Mother's Day special on Hope TV channel, your preferred Christian station. I've come to the end of another interesting conversation. I am sure I'll come your way after the Run Biscuit event or program. So please send your stories to us. You can send it on our WhatsApp numbers, our email address. You can send it via Facebook direct message, Instagram DM, and we will have a great conversation. Thank you so much to the crew of Hope TV Ghana for doing an amazing job for putting together a beautiful show. Once again, thank you to my amazing panelists. I mentioned Dorcas has amazing tuna. If you want some, please reach out on 0243304832. 0243304832. Trust me, it's just great. I'll be back on your screens very, very soon. Please enjoy the rest of the content on Hope TV Ghana, and I am sure you will be blessed immensely. Thank you, and have yourselves a lovely, lovely day.